Welcome back to Fact Fusion, where we unravel the most shocking and disturbing stories from around the world. Today, we're diving into a case that has horrified an entire nation, a tale of betrayal, deceit, and unimaginable cruelty. This is the story of Dominique Pellicot, a man who drugged his wife for nearly a decade and recruited over 70 men to rape her while she was unconscious. It's a story that has sent shockwaves through France and beyond, revealing the darkest corners of human behavior. In the quiet town of Avignon, France, the trial of Dominique Pellicot has begun. A trial that many believed could only be the plot of a twisted crime novel, but tragically, it is all too real. For nearly 10 years, Pellicot, now 71 years old, drugged his wife, Gisèle Pellicot, using powerful sedatives mixed into her meals. What followed was a series of heinous acts that would leave Gisèle with physical and psychological scars that will last a lifetime. Gisèle Pellicot, now 72, bravely insisted that the trial be held in open court, refusing to hide her identity despite the unimaginable trauma she has endured. "I want the world to know what happened to me," she said. This decision has allowed the public to witness the full extent of her husband's betrayal, as well as the actions of the 50 other men who are also on trial. The courtroom scenes have been nothing short of harrowing. On the second day of the trial, Gisèle and her 3 children faced Dominique, who sat just meters away, listening as the gruesome details of his crimes were read out. Their daughter, Caroline Darien, was so overwhelmed by emotion that she had to leave the courtroom, unable to bear hearing that her father had also secretly taken nude photos of her. She later returned, her strength a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Dominique Pellicot has not denied any of the allegations. His lawyer, Beatrice Savaro, told the press that he is ashamed of his actions, describing his behavior as driven by a form of addiction. But this is not just a story about one man's sickness. It's a story about the power dynamics within a marriage, the vulnerability of trust, and the lengths to which some will go to satisfy their perverse desires. The case first came to light in September 2020, when a supermarket security guard caught Dominique filming under women's skirts. What initially seemed like a minor offense quickly unraveled into one of the most disturbing cases of sexual abuse in recent history. When police searched Dominique's home, they discovered hundreds of photos and videos showing Gisèle being assaulted by various men, all while she was unconscious. These files were meticulously categorized in a folder labeled "Abuse," a chilling indicator of the premeditated nature of these crimes. But how did this happen? How could a woman be raped 92 times by 72 different men without ever knowing? The answer lies in a criminal phenomenon known as chemical submission. Dominique used strong anti-anxiety medications to keep his wife sedated. He then posted on dark corners of the internet, inviting men to come to his home under the guise of participating in a consensual sexual fantasy. In reality, these men were raping a woman who was utterly unaware of what was happening to her. The details of the abuse are almost too horrific to comprehend. Dominique set strict rules for the men he recruited: no perfumes, no smoking, and absolutely no noise that could wake his wife. He even instructed them not to wear condoms. Some of the men claim they were unaware that Gisèle had not consented, believing instead that they were engaging in consensual acts. But the court has already ruled that these defenses are insufficient to prevent the trial from proceeding. As the trial unfolds, the full scope of Dominique's depravity is becoming clear. Investigators have charged him with involvement in 2 other cold cases, a rape and murder from 1991 and an attempted rape from 1999. While he denies involvement in the murder, he has admitted to the attempted rape after his DNA, collected during the investigation of his wife's abuse, was matched with evidence from the crime scene. For Gisèle, the revelations have been devastating. She had no memory of the abuse but suffered from troubling symptoms for years: memory loss, hair loss, an inflamed cervix, and abdominal pain. She feared she might have Alzheimer's or cancer. When police finally told her the truth, she was initially in disbelief. She didn't recognize herself in the images they showed her. The woman she saw was a stranger, a victim of unimaginable cruelty by the man she had trusted for over 50 years. Now, as the trial continues, Giselle and her family hope that this case will not only bring justice but also raise awareness about the dangers of chemical submission. They want the world to know that this type of crime is not limited to nightclubs or spiked drinks, it can happen in the very heart of a family. Giselle's story is a powerful reminder of the vulnerability that comes with trust and the need for vigilance, even in the most seemingly secure relationships. The trial is expected to last several months, with Dominique Pellicot and the 50 other accused men facing up to 20 years in prison if convicted. As the world watches, this case serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind closed doors, and the importance of speaking out, no matter how painful the truth may be. If you found this report informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more news updates.